Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to a moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up next in our Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut, we're featuring the incredible Jodi Ewart Shadoff, a professional golfer and Tokyo Olympian for 2020. Jodi plays on the LPGA Tour and on the Ladies European Tour. Now, throughout her career, 14-year career, she has amassed one LPGA win, is a three-time member of Team Europe's Solheim Cup team, and has represented England three times during the International Crown. Today, she's here to chat golf, her amazing career, women in sports, and talk to us about her incredible brand partnership with Once Upon a Coconut, how they're revolutionizing the beverage industry. Welcoming now to the show is the amazing Jodi. Hello, Miss
Hi.
Trailblazer.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, so excited to have you on. Congratulations on all
Thank
your
you.
success.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here and to talk with you.
So thanks for helping us kick this off. You are yourself a public figure, a professional golfer, and one can argue even an expert when it comes to fitness and health, given your career. What was your first reaction when you tasted Once Upon a Coconut, and what health benefits do you love it for?
I mean, it is the best coconut water I've ever tasted, and I love the fact that they have, multiple different flavors, and the fact that it's hydrating. Obviously, I'm out in the sun all day, and I take it to practice. I get to rehydrate. It's a great source of electrolytes, and I get to replenish all the carbohydrates that I lose when I'm out in the sun for hours. So it's I really love the pineapple flavored coconut water. It's my favorite. I literally have multiple a day. So yeah, it's been awesome. I love the company Once Upon a Coconut. I've been so kind, and yeah, it's the product's unbelievable. I really
Unbelievable.
suggest everybody to go out and taste it. So
I do recommend it as well. Now, as a mom, I love coconut water because it's truly, truly proprietary in its health benefits. There's no other beverage like that, not even water. Now, water is not sufficient to replace potassium, calcium, and magnesium, which are all key electrolytes. They play important roles in helping maintain heart health, liver and kidney health, digestive functions, healthy blood sugar levels,
yeah.
muscle and nerve function, and just so much more. So, I specifically started drinking it after my radiation while battling thyroid disease, and I typically use it as a cure-all for hangovers. So I do love it for many reasons. Now, you've been a three-time member of Team Europe's Solheim Cup team. You've represented your country, England, in the international crown. That must have been a unique and proud experience. What keeps you motivated to compete at such a high level, and what does your training routine look like?
Yeah, golf is one of those weird sports where you always think you can get better no matter what. Even when you're at the top, you think you can get better. So I think that's a really big motivation for me. There's always, like the next Olympics or the next Solheim Cup or the next International Crown to, put on the goal list. So that always keeps me really motivated. And, every time I step onto the first tee of any tournament that I'm playing in, I'm looking to win. That's the reason why I'm there, and that's what keeps me motivated. So yeah, it's I've been a professional for almost 13, 14 years now. So I don't feel like I'm slowing down. There's a lot of young, amazing female golfers out there right now that kind of keep all the vets on their toes, I guess. So, yeah, it's been fun to watch them to come through and to push the vets, and yeah, I've never really lost the passion for it, and I think that's what keeps me going.
You are a trailblazer. You make so many women and of course men proud, but especially women.
Yeah.
Now, how does proper hydration impact your performance? And can you share any instances where coconut water has made a significant impact on your training?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the I'm out in the sun for almost 8 hours a day. It's you have to make sure that you keep hydrating throughout the day to keep focus. Main thing, especially on the golf course. People say that golf is 90% mental, so hydration is key. And then not only that, during the round, you have to make sure that you're hydrating after the round too. And for me, that's where the coconut water, one spoon of coconut, is really key for me to replenish all the electrolytes and all the carbohydrates that I lost during the round that I've, been out there in the sun for, sometimes I'm playing in 100-degree heat. And that's where it really just comes in key for me. And, you can have one or two cans after the round. And I'm ready to go the next day. Sometimes I'm out on the road for 3 weeks in a row. And so, I'm playing 4 days in a row, and it's important for me to be fresh 4 days in a row. And I think, that's where coconut water really helps me kind of restore for the next day.
You said it. It definitely helps
Yeah.
people restore for the next day. It helped me restore just yesterday. I had 2 cans before I went to bed. I was having body aches, muscle cramps. Um, I was off, and I
Yeah.
had been traveling. I had been traveling on an airplane for, 1 full day. I had no sleep,
Yeah.
very dehydrated. I was able to see it in my skin, and I took 2 magnesium, I take magnesium before bed, 2 magnesium, 2 apple cider vitamins, and selenium. And what else did I take? A liver cleanse. And then I doused it all down with 2 plain Once Upon a Coconut raw, right? And so I woke up this morning feeling like a brand new human being. It was phenomenal. But I do totally believe it the coconut water is the catalyst for all of it. Now, women's golf has been gaining more recognition and support in recent years. How have you witnessed the growth and changes in women's golf during your career? And what do you think the future holds for the sport?
Yeah, I've been out for, on the LPGA for almost 12 years, and I've from where I was, back in 2011 when I first came on tour to where the tour is now. The growth in purses is incredible. Obviously we're nowhere near where the men are right now, but we're heading in the right direction. I think that is the most important thing for, women's golf as a sport, that we're, heading in the right direction. And I think we're starting to get the recognition that we deserve. I think anybody that comes out to watch women's golf always tell me that they're thoroughly surprised by the standard and, the capabilities of all the girls on tour. You know, just witnessing, like I said, the standard of golf over the last 10 years has just, you know, been incredible. So,
Well,
yeah.
you're at the forefront of that, and women in sports like yourself have been advocating for gender equality and equal
Mhm.
opportunities. What role do you believe professional athletes like yourself play in advancing women's sports and promoting gender equality?
Yeah, I think athletes like myself, we have a stage here to, promote gender equality and to get the word out. I think, like I said, we deserve more than what we're getting right now, even though we are heading in the right direction. But I think, for us to be really good role models for the younger generation and to pay the path for, all the young girls that are out there, dreaming of being LPGA golfers one day. It's truly incredible. Every week I'm out there, the amount of young girls there wanting autographs and stuff, and it's really important for us as athletes to be role models for them and to help leave the game in a better place than what it was when I first came on tour. So
You are so inspirational. Thank you for being you, and thank you for making such a difference, not just in golf, but in the hearts and dreams of so many young women that look up to you. Because you're right. If you don't do it, who will?
exactly.
It's not the male golfers, it's the female golfers. And golf, enough as it is such a male dominated sport. But when you on the flip side, it's known for its mental challenges, right?
Yeah.
And women are really, really good at that. So can you share some of your mental preparation techniques and strategies for staying focused and resilient on the course?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first of all, it comes down to scheduling. It's really important to get a good schedule throughout the season. And, I work a lot with my coaches on mental preparation, and for me, the biggest key is breathing. I think a lot of us forget to breathe, and so when you're put in a moment of stress, it's kind of hard to breathe, and you forget. Your breathing gets shallow, and I think for me, just kind of taking a moment and just um, taking a moment for a breath and just kind of recenter. And I think that's, we're out there for 5 hours a day, and focus can lack. And I think, we're swinging. The swing takes less than a second, so it's really important just to focus in on every swing and every shot. And then, you have 10, 12 minutes in between each shot to kind of refocus and get recentered. So like I said, hydration is a massive key in that too. To stay hydrated and to keep your focus and your yeah. So
Well, you're definitely focused and you're definitely on top of your game. Now, many young aspiring golfers look up to professionals like you. What advice would you give to young women who aspire to pursue a career in golf or just sports in general?
yeah, I mean, never give up. I mean, there are so many challenges in golf. There are so many ups and downs. I heard somebody recently say that golf is a failure sport. I mean, I've won once on the LPGA in the last 12 years, so it's hard to one person is not going to win every week. So it's sometimes it can be hard mentally to keep going. And I think it's key to you know make the sport fun, especially at a young age. Keep it fun, practice hard. I think as women, sometimes when we're younger, it's to be around other girls in golf, especially because it's not, a predominant sport in girls. I mean, most girls go out and play soccer or other sports like that, but to have, friends that go out and play and to make it fun, I think at that age is really important.
Oh, you are so right, and you're paving the way. You
Yeah.
are going where there is no path and leaving one great big trail because there really wasn't a path. There still isn't a clear path. So what you're doing is so important and so critical. It goes so far beyond just being a professional golfer, and I'm so proud of you. I'm proud for you because
Thank
I
you.
I believe that women need to advocate for other women.
Definitely.
There is no place in this world where one woman should not be able to cheerlead, advocate, help, love, and embrace another. I mean, we're all sisters. So thank you for you. Now, why do you think Once Upon a Coconut brand has taken off as quickly and successfully as it has? And why are all these VIPs and celebrities like yourself such major endorsers?
Because it tastes so good. First of all, it's such an incredible product. I love it. I mean, all of the products that they have are incredible. But Once Upon a Coconut as a company, they're just incredible. All the charity done, the charity work that they do is just incredible to watch. John Chirando has been an incredible supporter of mine, and I'm truly blessed and honored to represent such an incredible brand. So yeah, I'm really happy to be along for the ride. To be honest, I'm really excited to see where the brand's going to go in the next year or so. I think it's going to be really cool.
It's going to explode, but you know why I'm glowing right now? Because every single ambassador, influencer, celebrity, athlete, or VIP that has come onto this segment, Hydration with Heart, and when I asked them this very question, they all answer the exact same way, and none of you have spoken to the other. And it is the two things that, well, three things. It's the taste, it's the charity, and it's John.
Yeah.
And of course, we have to mention the other founders. There's Ray and Mark and Alan, but yes, John is the one that you all know, personally and holds a dear place in your heart. And so I see that you've all gotten excited to jump on board. And I am also excited that I'm on the Once Upon a Coconut train. So listen, it was a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank
You
you.
are incredible and amazing. Thank you so much for coming on and congratulations on all your success.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. This was a blast. So yeah.
Guys, it's one thing to introduce a premium coconut water that tastes better than anything you've ever tried before, but it's truly, and I mean truly something else to give back to the communities and people that truly need it. And that's why for every case of Once Upon a Coconut sold, they donate 10% to a charity each month. One of the main charities that's on the top of this list is Down Syndrome Foundation of Florida. That was our Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut. That was the incredible Jodi Ewart Shadoff, professional golfer and Tokyo 2020 Olympian. You can head directly on the gram and find her at Jodi_, and I'm going to spell out her name, Ewart. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut, 100% pure coconut water. Imagine a drink that's nutrient-rich, powerfully refreshing, naturally sweet with no added sugars, not from concentrate, zero additives, low in calories, absolutely no artificial flavors, and is so tasty that it will become your new favorite beverage. Enter Once Upon a Coconut, the absolute best tasting coconut water you will ever try. Available in 4 refreshing flavors: pure, chocolate, pineapple, and sparkling with energy. Do your taste buds a favor and pick up some today at onceuponacoconut.com.